Put the hip shit on the shelf, cause the way the real rap is being real with self. My life has seen the glory of the coming of the left. I can't do it by myself, so I'm asking for help. It's time to switch it up, put the hip shit on the shelf, cause the way the real rap is being real with self. My life has seen the glory of the coming of the left. I can't do it by myself, so I'm asking for help. Money, money, money. All you got to wrong being wealthy. Like Kanye West says, having money is not everything, not having it is. So Deuteronomy 8:18 says God gives us the ability to create wealth. Yo, it's the love of money that's wrong. You don't like money so much, why you get up and go to work? Yeah, I can do think about everything. I'm just trying to leave a legacy for money. It's not everything, but when you got it, you can do some cool stuff. And now, your host for Talking Money in the Morning, financial health mentor to the working class, Mr. H Cortez.
Good morning, Black world, and welcome to Talking Money in the Morning Live with your main man, H Cortez, the one and only financial health mentor to the Black community, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur, coming to you live and direct from the Monetize My Life Academy studios here in St. Louis, Missouri. Monetize My Life Academy, all things branding and marketing under one roof, everything the solopreneur needs to get their business to another level and explode their brand. If you are not taking advantage of the 80% discount to join Monetize My Life Academy, you are missing out. All you got to do is go to monetizemylifeacademy.com, click on the red button to start your membership, and enter coupon code only $20. So only, all caps, ONLY, $20, and you can lock in that, not just for 1 month, you lock that in permanently, right? Because we're going to keep it at that price through the end of the year. But best believe 2018 is going back up to $100 per month. So you get to lock in that price. You get me as a branding and marketing coach. I do weekly trainings. I do monthly seminars with subject matter experts. We had a killer Instagram expert come in and share with us some tips on Instagram. I don't know what we're going to do for the month of November yet. I'm working on maybe Brother Dre doing some of his passive income stuff to show you, a bunch of different things that you can do business-wise for under $500. So I'm working on that, some other different things as well. So just go ahead and get yourself registered, man, and get some good coaching and training on how to brand and market. Because if you're building a business, but you're not building a brand, you're not building a sustainable business. Do me a huge favor. If you're checking us out on YouTube, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and share this on your favorite social media timelines as well. Same thing with you guys on Facebook. If you have not shared this already, go ahead, share. And you guys know how we do. Even on YouTube, man, if you are a comment, if you get a chance to go to anybody's platform and you comment and you do not list the name of your brand in the comments, you're doing your brand a disservice. Every time I go comment somewhere, I'm either commenting as the financial health mentor, or I make my comment and I hashtag financial health mentor. You've got to be putting your brand out there all the time, guys. Do not come on somebody's stream. I don't know if you guys know this, but you guys are watching us on YouTube. My YouTube subscribership is about 1,300. So that's a potential reach of 1,300 people that can see your brand if you put a comment in and list your brand. My Facebook fan page has 65,000 fans and 72,000 followers. So by putting your brand in the chat is branding, guys. Brand yourself, man. Let people know what it is you do. Put the name of your brand and give a short one-line description about what you do. You never know who's going to watch this stream, who's going to jump on YouTube later and go in the comments and see what you commented about and what your brand is all about. They may just want to connect with you. Today's show is also brought to you by the Black Wealth Movement. Guys, if you in 2017 on financial education franchise. The financial services industry is a $4 trillion a year industry. The financial education sector of that industry is a $100 billion piece of that pie. Get you some, right? We will help you establish your own financial education franchise. You can build just like I build. You learn how to minimize taxes, eliminate debt, You'll free up the cash you need to fix. You'll free up the cash you need to start investing. Learn how to fix your own credit, and we teach you the principles of entrepreneurship, so we can help you go to another level financially. And it's just $35 to start. $35 a month maintains your business, and you get all sorts of products and services in the financial world to sell, but also you get a killer financial strategy that will take your finance to another level personally, and then you get paid for helping others do the same thing. Today is Free Business Coaching Friday. For those of you who are new to the show and don't know who this show is for, I like to tell you, it's for risers and grinders only, man. If you're ready to get up, get out, and get something, then this is your show. This show is for legacy builders, man. If you're trying to build a legacy, if you're trying to break generational curses of poverty in your family, that's what this thing is all about. I've been there. I know what that's all about. I was raised by a single mom with 6 children on welfare, so I know what it's like to be in poverty and being extremely, extremely, extremely broke. So I vowed that if I ever found the rules, the laws of wealth and success, I would teach it to everybody I know. And that's why the show exists. And the show, who is the show not for? If you're an eternal pessimist, that's probably why you're struggling, right? If you're the type of person that's got a problem for every solution, then you can get off the stream right now. It's difficult to have success when you are a negative person. And I don't know how many people have to say it. There's been countless motivational speakers and inspirational speakers. And positive mental attitude, man, W. Clement Stone and those guys weren't, I mean, that is some serious stuff, man. So get your attitude right, you can transform your life. And like I tell you each and every morning, I don't have a problem with you not wanting to be wealthy. That's your prerogative. That's your thing. That's your family that's got to deal with you not wanting to be wealthy. I only have a problem with you when you have a problem with me wanting to be wealthy. Don't let my aspirations rub you the wrong way. You never seen a future billionaire before. Yes, that's billion with a B. And yes, I did say it. I want you to take a screenshot, and watch your boy work, because it is going down. All right, this week's shows, for those of you who do not have questions yet, you have not put your brand in the chat. Put your brand in the chat, people. Put the name of your company, your brand in the chat. And then let's go Q&A. You get your free business shout out and your Q&A. Ask any questions about your business, about your brand, about your finances, about taxes, about whatever you think I can help you with. I will do my honest best. And I'm not above saying I do not know. If I do not know, I will go find out, and maybe we'll dedicate a whole show to what I do not know once I do my research, and we'll talk about it in depth. But go ahead and give me the name of your brand, then ask your question. Then I give you a business shout out. We'll talk about your question, and other people in the stream can answer your question as well. This is how we're going to build, guys. See, some of us don't want to ask questions because we're secret agent business people. Some of us don't want to ask questions because in business, we're secret agents, meaning nobody knows we're in business but us. See, we don't like for people to get in our business. Therefore, nobody gets in our business. See, the people that are connected with me or in business with me, I have about 300, almost 350 people in my network that are working with me, that are buying products from me, that are subscribing to something that I do. And the reason that is because I let my guard down, allowed myself to be vulnerable, talk about what I am, who I am, and people connect with the genuineness of H Cortez, and they want to rock with them. You, on the other hand, are saying to yourself, I don't want people to know this about me. I don't want them to know that about me. So therefore, when you don't give people multiple points to connect with, they won't connect. See, everybody knows about me that I'm a youth basketball coach and trainer. Everybody knows that I'm a husband. Everybody knows that I'm a father of 5 sons and I raised 2 additional sons. Everybody knows about my background story, the trauma that I went through as a kid. And that's part of the reason that people are connecting with me. What's up, Ray J? But if you don't let people in, we are in the world of reality TV, reality everything. People want to connect with the people behind the brand. They want to get to know the person behind the brand. Don't ask me why. It just is what it is. So when you're not allowing people to connect with you on multiple levels, on intimate levels, they just don't want to do business with you. Is Cardi B a hot rapper? Yeah, she's got bars. But you know why people are flocking to Cardi B? Because they connected with her on an intimate level on the reality show. And now she's the second female rapper to have a #1 album on the charts. That puts her in the category with Lauryn Hill. Are you kidding me? Hey, but who am I to judge? Different generation. She's doing her thing, and I'm proud of her, right? But it was the reality show that allowed people to connect with her on a very deep and intimate level. So now that she came out with her music, everybody has just fallen in love with her. Now she's built her tribe. You're not building a tribe unless your tribe can connect with you, unless they can connect with your vision. And if you're in business and you're refusing to let people know you're in business, how can I connect with you in your vision if I don't even know what your vision is? I don't even know what your business is. Some of y'all been following me for a while and I don't even know what kind of business you have. A secret agent business person, y'all. So please put your name of your business or your brand in the stream. And then ask your question about business. Now, if you don't have questions, that's cool. I will go through and we recap this week's shows. We'll recap this week's shows. But even if you don't have a question, y'all missing the point. Put the name of your brand in the chat, man. YouTube. Put the name of your brand in YouTube, and it's going to flash at the bottom of my screen, and I can read it for you real quickly. Yes, Body by Bazelle. Good morning. Right? Who else do we have on the stream? The personal economy coach is in the building at personaleconomycoach.com. That's what I'm talking about, Robert. Ray J, I know your stuff, but put your stuff in here too, Ray J. The new radio station and all that stuff. Kurt Wheeler, the Financial War Room, man. Yes, yes. Footprint Socks and Associates LLC and 13 Entertainment LLC is in the building. And I know I don't got to ask my girl Brandy, SB Essential Oils is in the building, and Southern Butterfly Entertainment is in the building. Kimberly is in the building. Marketing, advertising, Creative Force Studios. We got to still get together on some video stuff, Kimberly. Now we're talking, people. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Thank you. You never know who's on this stream that wants to connect with you, guys. Lakeisha's Crafts and Crafts Diaper Cakes. Good, good. Boutique House Enterprises, TT and A Transportation LLC is in the building. I'm just a My Econ Gold associate. So Latasha, I hope I'm saying your name right. What you want to do is develop your brand. See, My Econ is their brand. What is your brand as a My Econ associate? Right? And if you don't know how to develop a brand, let me coach you real quick. Think about what attracted you to My Econ, why you became a My Econ associate. Think about that. Think about the problems that My Econ is solving for you. Think about the problems that you are solving for other people with My Econ, and then develop your own brand that speaks to the people you want to target. See, I'm the financial health mentor. I'm looking for people who want to be mentored in their financial health to go to another level. So I tell everybody, you have to brand yourself. My Econ is going to do its own thing in branding My Econ and making sure the My Econ brand stands. But what is your brand? How do you separate yourself from the 80, 90, 100,000 other My Econ associates. Make sense? Seconds, buy hand, resale, and buy out boutique. I like that. I like that. I like that. All right, good. Okay, good. So that's what I'm talking about, Latasha. Good, good. Just started. That's cool. That's cool. But think about your brand long term. See, just started. It's cool that you just started, but from now on, every time you start something, think about the end. Start with the end in mind. See, when I got into my econ, I knew that this was going to be more than about my econ. I said, this is about financial education. I'm a financial educator who happens to be an associate with my econ. So I became the financial health mentor because that's a standalone entity. My econ isn't going anywhere, but if it did, financial health mentor is still going to be a financial educator. I can still take everything I learned from my econ and educate people on those strategies and build my own system to help people the same way that my econ does. You want to be a standalone enterprise that's associated with a brand such as my econ. All right, so I actually don't have a brand for my econ either. I haven't come up with a brand name. I need some ideas. Gotcha. I'm on it. That's good. Like Latasha, cool. Yeah, Brandy. So you are doing a lot of stuff, but you know, if you think about who you're trying to target, when I think about my brand, I think about target. I became the financial health mentor. That's pretty broad. And then my tagline is to the working class first. Now it's to the Black community. Right? So as the financial health mentor to the Black community, so that kind of narrows it down who I'm trying to reach and who I'm trying to target, right? I bring practical, proven wealth building strategies to working class men and women all across the country, right? That's my elevator pitch. So think about branding. What segment of the population or the people do you want to help most get out of their financial situations with my econ? Then that can help you determine the brand name that you want. Personal economy coach is Robert Skipper. So he's speaking specifically to people who's trying to fix their personal economy. He's a coach. He's going to coach them on their personal economy. That speaks right to what they're doing, right? Could you talk a little bit about Uncle Sam pays for me to play ball? My daughter is a dancer. Can that be applied? I don't currently have a business, but want to start one. Charles, I want you to text Black Wealth Movement right now to 314-874-6887. I'm going to put you in the Black Wealth Movement. You're going to have your own business in the financial education space. Now that you have a business, we're going to show you how to set up your business accounts and everything so that you can put your daughter on payroll. The way that it works is I can't just pay for stuff from my daughter's for my son to play ball. I can't go for my business account, write a check for him to play ball, and it's a write-off. However, my son can take this video, share it on his timeline. He takes take this video and edit it, download it, upload it into some other places for me. Now he's working in my business. I then write him a check from my business account as his salary. Then he takes the salary, which is a tax write-off for my business. I can pay him up to $6,300 per year, and he does not have to file a tax return. And then he take that money and go pay for his basketball club fees. That makes sense? So Charles, even a home-based business works. So partner with us in the Black Wealth Movement. It's $35. Go to joincorteznow.com and get signed up. You then have a home-based business. Now we'll show you how to set everything up so you can properly pay your daughter. You have the paper trail. She has to be at least 6 years old. At least 6. My accountant says 7. We just had a webinar on this last night. She said 7 to 17. And she gave a case study of her son who is 8. Her son is the best services unlimited paper shredding specialist. And she pays him for shredding paper and keeping together the paper and make sure it goes to the recycle bin and make sure it gets shredded and all of that stuff. And she pays him about $100 a week. Then that $100 goes into his bank account. And then when she goes to pay for his karate classes, she uses his debit card for that. Got it? So yeah, partner up with us in the Black Wealth Movement, man. Join HcortezNow.com. Go get yourself registered. It's $35, man. We're going to teach you that strategy and so much more, man. So much more. I believe you on the stream yesterday. You know the kind of stuff that we teach, man. Get in, man. Stop hesitating. No need to be on the fence, man. Don't need to be on the fence. Kimberly says she also has the Creative Incubator, assists creatives in business development, and that is so needed. I'm going to put you in touch with somebody who messaged me yesterday, Kim. She's a visual artist, and she was asking me, you know, she's got her own art school and can't figure out how to make it work. So remind me, Kim, to connect you with that young lady. For those of you going through a rebranding, it's okay. Rebrand. Your fan base will follow you. Stay visible so your followers knows what you are doing and going. Yeah, absolutely. There's nothing wrong with rebranding. Yes, she is 6 cool. Kids must be 7 to 17. Yeah, that's awesome. I need to get that paperwork from you. Kurt, I'll make sure you get the replay of last night's webinar. You can get the replay of last night's webinar, and Yvette dropped all of the templates and all of that kind of stuff that you need. So yeah, we're absolutely. So if you guys don't have any questions, we'll go through the week's shows. Yesterday we did part 2 of a 2-part series. Part 1 yesterday was part 2. Do what wealthy people do if you expect to be wealthy. That was part 2. Do what wealthy people do if you expect to be wealthy, right? And we listed some things that wealthy people do, and wealthy people understand how money works. Wealthy people spend money on education. So we put 2 and 2 together and said if wealthy people understand how money works, wealthy people pay for education, then they must be paying for a financial education. Charles, your $34.95 is paying for a financial education. That one tip would take you far, but imagine what else we got for you, right? They spend on education. They build businesses. They don't work jobs. They build businesses. They don't set limits on themselves. They think and both. How can I do this and that, right? They focus on opportunity and not obstacles. Guys, focus on opportunity and not obstacles. I'm going to say this until I'm blue in the face, man. When you focus on your problems, that which you focus on expands. When you focus on your problems, the problem itself doesn't get bigger, but in your mind, it gets bigger and it expands and it becomes so big that you feel like you can't do anything about it. You feel like you can't move it. You feel like you can't get over it, get around it, get through it, because that's what you're focusing on. But guess what? This world is about dualities. If you focus on solutions, then your problems shrink. The actual problem doesn't get small, but the solutions start to get so much bigger and bigger and bigger that you feel so confident that you can attack this problem that's exactly what happens, man. All right, I see your text, Charles. So we're gonna wrap right after this this stream ends. So don't focus on your problems, focus on solutions. Don't focus on obstacles, focus on opportunities. We're talking about the things that wealthy people do. You have to get good at doing these things if the goal for you is to be wealthy. What's up, AV? And then wealthy people only take advice, financial advice, from other wealthy people. Wealthy people only take financial advice for other wealthy people. 5 things all wealthy people have in common. Number 1, they all own business systems. They all have multiple streams of income. They all have passive income. They all have residual income, and they all have mentors in their lives. 5 things that all wealthy people have in common. Now, there's some other things that they have in common, but just listen and focus on these 5. They own business systems. Why? Because my time is important. So instead of, I would spend my time to build a system that will work for me, so I'll never have to spend any of my time working. They have multiple streams of income. Now, within multiple streams of income, here's the types of multiple streams that they have. They have multiple streams of passive income, and they have multiple streams of residual income. Then they all have mentors in their lives. Where are you guys on that scale? The 5 things, I want you to comment so we can all hold each other accountable. I want you to comment, do you have 5 for 5? Do you have 3 out of 5 working for you? Do you have 1 out of 5? Do you have 2 out of 5? I have 5 out of 5 of these things working. That's why I can say with confidence I'm a future billionaire, because I'm doing what billionaires do. Comment in the stream. Don't be ashamed. Do you have 5 out of 5 of these things working? Do you have 2 out of 5? Do you have 1 out of 5? Do you have 3 out of 5? Let's hold one another accountable. You're gonna need some other things in common with millionaires and wealthy people, but do you at least have, how many of these 5 do you have? Right? Kurt says, I have all 5. That's what I'm talking about. How many of these 5 do you have? Because this is a determination on where you're going and how you're going to get there. Lakeisha says, I have 1 out of 5. Logic says, I have 2 out of 5. Kurt says, I have all 5. So you start thinking about, where are you missing? See, that's what the Black Wealth Movement, the Black Wealth Movement provides all 5 of them, right? So to be honest, I'm only working a 9 to 5. You were only working a 9 to 5, Charles. Today, you're working a 9 to 5, and you got a home-based business, and you just got a mentor, and you got a business system. So just instantly, just from hanging out with us this morning, you went from 0 out of the 5 things that wealthy people have to having at least 3 or 4 of the 5 things that wealthy people have. Kimberly says she's got 3 out of the 5 working. So see, we gotta just know where you are. See, when you plug in your GPS and you're trying to get somewhere, the GPS can't get you where you're going until you tell them where you're at. The GPS cannot get you to where you want to go until you first say where you're at. Hey, I'm at this address. This is my location. Siri, now can you get me where I need to be? This is my location. Siri, please get me where I want to go, right? Couldn't even hear what the 5 was my boss said. Giovanni, you got a couple of these in place. You got a couple of them in place. Business systems, multiple streams of income, and then the types of multiple streams you should have multiple streams of passive, multiple streams of residual, and you have mentors. So I know you got mentors in your life, Giovanni, and I know you have a business. So you probably have business systems that you're not really looking at as a business system, right? But we'll work with you on that, Giovanni. That's what we do. Felicia says she has 3 out of 5. Lisa says she has 3 out of 5. William says, I got 1 working on 2. William, you just partnered with us, man. So you got more than what you think you have, right? I think that was you who joined the Black Wealth Movement yesterday. If that's you, say so I can get you plugged into our groups. But yeah, I had a William Smith join me yesterday, and I think that's you. So you actually have more than 1 out of 5. All right. So now those are the things that wealthy people do. We did that yesterday. That was part 2. Part 1 of that series was stop doing broke people-ish and expecting to be wealthy. See, we read from the book from the trash man to the cash man. He gives a 2-sentence wealth building formula. Yeah, so you got 3 out of 5 already. Lakeisha says you want to join. Go to joinhcorteznow.com, Lakeisha. It's $35 to start, $35 a month, and we got you from a wealth building standpoint. And to be honest, We got you from a whole lot of other standpoints too, man. The collective consciousness of our network is bananas. I mean, it's bananas. You know, we got people from all over the place, all different types of businesses. It's bananas. You want to be a part of this movement. So part one was stop doing broke-ish, expecting to get wealthy. What is an example of broke-ish, right? Wealthy people understand how money works. Broke people only understand how to work for money. Wealthy people understand how money works. Broke people only understand how to work for money. You got to flip that, right? Charles said he was only working a 9 to 5 right now. That's why he's going to join the Black Wealth Movement, because we're going to put some strategies to go along with his 9 to 5. And if he chooses, those strategies can actually start to working for him, and he can actually work those strategies to a point where he walks off the 9 to 5. I fired my boss October 3rd, 2016, man, and haven't looked back since, right? Wealthy people spend on education. Poor people spend, or broke people spend on entertainment. What's your E to E ratio? What is your education to entertainment ratio? How much money are you spending on education versus how much you're spending on entertainment? Wealthy people collect books and libraries and experiences from seminars. Poor people collect CDs, record collections, MP3 downloads, experiences from concerts and stuff like that. They pay for entertainment, right? Wealthy people build businesses. Broke people have jobs. Wealthy people don't set limits. Broke people set limits. When I'm talking about setting limits, broke people will say, I'm going to build a legacy for my family, or I'm going to work a job for them to be able to eat right now. And wealthy people say, I'm going to work this job so I can get capital resources so I can build a legacy that will eventually replace this job. They don't set limits, right? Wealthy people focus on opportunities. Broke people focus on obstacles. Wealthy people only take financial advice from other wealthy people. Broke people, this is the craziest one that I've seen. Broke people, but I know it to be true. Broke people only take financial advice from other broke people. Broke people only take financial advice from other broke people. That's amazing that that's true. It's amazing that that's true. But you know why? Because to get financial advice from wealthy people, it don't come free. And they refuse to invest in themselves, so they won't spend on a program like the Black Wealth Movement. Instead, they will go to their job and keep talking to the person in the cubicle next to them about getting free from their job. Now, you tell me how that's going to work. You want to get free from your job, and the only advice you're taking is from somebody who works in the cubicle next to you about getting free from your job. But you'll listen to somebody like me who is a full-time entrepreneur, and you won't take my advice on how to become a full-time entrepreneur. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It's 7:40, guys, so it's time for our daily book excerpt. And to those who work in a job, I don't want you to take this personally. I do not want you to take this personally, but I want you to take your emotions out of it, and I want you to ask yourself, is this true? Is this a fact? Because sometimes we are in the situations that we are in because we will not accept truth. This is again from The Trash Man to the Cash Man by Myron Golden. This is my reading for the month. One of them, anyway. I've got to get back up to reading 5 books a month. I can't be a billionaire unless I'm reading 5 books. Billionaires read 5 books every month. How do I know? Because I study billionaires. If you want to be something, you got to study it, right? The worst way to make money. Having a job without question is the worst legitimate way to make money. Unfortunately, for most people in this country, having a job is the only way they know how to make money. Of course, if you ask people how they like their job, they often say, well, you have to have a job, or I gotta pay my bills. Having a job is the worst way to make money because you trade your time for money. As we've already discussed, time is more valuable than money. So you're trading something that is valuable for something that is less valuable. You're trading something that has supreme value for something that is less valuable. You're trading something that has supreme value for something that is considerably less valuable. The second reason that having a job is the worst way to make money is because you only have so much time. This means that if you have a job, you can only make so much money. Now, I'm not telling anybody to go quit their job tomorrow. Just understand the facts. Number one, you are working for money. You're trading time for money. You're trading something that has infinite value for something that has very limited value. That's number one. And because you're trading time for money, number two, you have put a self-imposed cap on your income by only working a job. I don't care if you're making $1,000 an hour. There's only 24 hours a day. That means the most you can ever make is $24,000 in one day. Are y'all following me? If you make $1,000 per hour, there's only 24 hours in a day. That means you are capped at only being able to make $24,000 per day. Now, some of you guys might be saying that's pretty good. I mean, it could be. But if you're making that money with labor, let's really break that down. You got to sleep. Got to take time to eat. So you really can't make 20. And then let's add this other piece. Another reason that having a job is the worst way to make money is because nobody is willing to pay you what you're worth. Think about it. Go ask 10 people that you work with, 10 people in your neighborhood, 10 people in your church, 10 people in your family, if they feel like they're getting paid what they're worth. I promise you that every last one of them will tell you no. And finally, if you're making your money from a job only, that's your only source of income, even if you are making $1,000 per hour, even if you could work 24 hours, you could make $24,000 in a day. And if you were superhuman and you could do that every day, that's good income. But what happens if you get hurt? What happens to that good income? Today's daily book excerpt was brought to you by monetizemylifeacademy.com. Go to that website, click on, go to the bottom. I have a free ebook for you, Easy Online Incomes. If you don't know how to make money online and you want to learn, grab that free ebook. It's loaded with stuff that will help you in that regard, how to make money online. So Easy Online Incomes. Go to monetizemylifeacademy.com. Down at the bottom, if you don't want the membership, that's cool. Scroll down to the bottom, you'll see, enter your name and email for that free book, Easy Online Incomes, and it will help you in that regard. You guys got me doing all the talking, man. Nobody's got questions on how to build a bigger, better, more robust brand. Nobody's got questions about their business, any of that stuff. Cool, all right? So we did that. So that was a two-part series. Stop doing broke people stuff if you want to be wealthy. Start doing wealthy people stuff if you want to be wealthy. Tuesday, we did 8 simple steps to success. And then Monday, we did the two things missing in the Black community: assets and equity. Assets and equity. Critically important for you to understand what an asset is. And here's the one wealth building formula, right? There's only one wealth building formula in all the world. There's only ever been one. There will only ever be one. It's only ever been one. It's only ever be one. And it's cash, asset, cash. What we teach you how to do in the Black Wealth Movement is every time you get your hands on some cash, you buy, build, or invest in an asset that's going to bring you more cash. When that becomes your life's habit, you, my friend, will build wealth on autopilot. Every time my cash increases, I take a little bit of that cash and I buy, build, or invest in an asset. And right now, the number one asset that I'm investing in is me, my private equity businesses. So the cash that I get, I use it to invest in and grow my business, because the business is going to bring me more cash. And if I take that cash and use it to grow my business, the business is going to bring me more cash. If I take that cash and invest it in my business, the business is going to bring me more cash. And you guys see the perpetual cycle of success. Cash, asset, cash. Only one wealth building formula that's ever been, only will ever be one. Hot off the press, launching this afternoon is Coaches Huddle's blog at personaleconomycoach.com/Coaches Huddles. First post will look at the laws of compensation and ways people earn money. That's what I'm talking about, Robert. Utilize videos about your business to build your brand. I provide business mentions on my radio show for $25. Inbox me if interested. Yeah, she's got a pretty good reach with her show. So all you got to do is reach out to her to get some business mentions on a radio show. Says, isn't that rich dad, poor dad mind frame? Absolutely. Absolutely. That is absolutely. But that's where rich dad got it from. See, this, for everybody that's wealthy, this is the only formula that's ever existed for building wealth. And all the books that teach you how to build wealth are teaching you a variation of this formula. We just break it all the way down to the 3 words that is it. Now I can put a bunch of fancy words on top of it and you know, and build a whole book around it. But the whole Rich Dad Poor Dad book comes down to these 3 words. These 3 words. Yeah, that's why I learned my formula. Yeah, it's the whole Rich Dad Poor Dad book, his whole series of books, everything he's done comes all the way down to those 3 words. Right? Kimberly has e-commerce stores and products. I will design your products to help you sell and more. So it's a good opportunity if you're looking for business opportunities. There is one right there, Kimberly McLean. If you're looking for places to advertise and grow your brand, then Ray J has a radio show and platform that she can help you guys do that with as well. But yeah, assets and equity, guys, because we work for money. That's the other thing that wealthy people don't do. Wealthy people don't work for money. They work for equity. Let me say that again. Wealthy people don't work for money. They work for equity. They work for ownership, right? It says, name the book you was reading, please. Yes, that is from the Trash Man to the Cash Man by Myron Golden. Grab a copy of it from my website. Go to books.financialhealthmentor.com. Somebody put that in the chat. Go to books.financialhealthmentor.com. And that will, you'll see our Black Wealth Movement Book of the Month Club. You can grab the book right there. And that helps support the show, because that's an affiliate that I have with Amazon. So I'll make a few dollars if you got the book that way versus going to Amazon on your own. Unless you have your own Amazon affiliate account, then absolutely do that, which everybody on here should have an Amazon affiliate account, because if you're going to be buying products, you might as well get some money back on the products that you buy. It says, how do you pick the best companies private to invest in? Kurt, I do not pick the best price. So right now, I'm only betting on me. Right now, I'm only betting on me. No, don't do the www dot, because that's going to mess you up. Just do books.financial health mentor. Don't do the www. It says, how do you pick the best companies, best private companies to invest in? Right now, Kurt, I'm not. I'm just investing in me. However, I would tell you this, though. If I was, I would bet on people who are doing what I'm doing. I would bet on people that I see consistently grinding, right? I would bet on people that I see are consistently grinding. I would bet on people who I see who are offering products and services that I can tell they believe in. I would bet on people who's got track records. For me, this is almost 3 years of doing just this, right? So that's kind of the things that I will look at if I was to bet on a private equity business, right? And then if you want to learn how to bet on public companies, then AB is right. Evan Jefferson is a master at teaching that. But from private equity businesses, you look at those companies who, you look at those companies or those individuals who are building businesses and building brands, and you look at their track record, you look at their history, you look at their consistency, you look at the things that they are doing, and you look at how they present themselves and how they are invested. You look at how much they have invested in themselves. See, some people want to build a business and they want investors, but they haven't put a single dime into the business themselves. You can't look at any of my enterprises and say that I haven't invested in my own businesses, right? I had $1,000 worth of equipment downstairs that I train young ball players on for Solid Foundation Athletic Academy. So I'm investing in myself. I'm invested into my website, into my marketing. I spent thousands of dollars to grow those brands. So you also look at those who are investing in themselves as well, right? That's kind of how you would judge a private equity business if I had to. But right now, bet on yourself, Kurt. Keep building your brand. All of the money that you're making should go back into you building your brand, you building your business. Now, when you get your business to kicking out $12, $15, $20, $30,000 a month, then you can take $5,000 a month to start building and investing and getting some equity and ownership in some other people's businesses as well. Stages for myself: work for hours, work for salary, work for salary, work for equity, earn your partnership. Yep. You gotta work for equity. Gotta work for equity, man. You gotta work for ownership. Work for ownership, guys. That's what's missing in the Black community. We don't own equity in anything that's appreciated in value. I like to ask this question because I partner with my man, Anthony, who has the Bakila brand. How many 100-year-old Black-owned companies do you know of right now? How many 100-year-old Black-owned companies do you know of right now? And see, and he's in the liquor industry. Almost every company in the liquor industry is 100 years old or older. Jim Beam, Jack Daniels, Crown, and all of these are 100-year-old companies, right? So 100-year-old companies. So Kirk says Farmers and Mechanics Bank in Durham, we've got one that we know as a 100-year-old company. But see, we don't have many because we don't understand how to work for equity, and we don't understand ownership and equity. We don't understand how to own assets. Because when you build a business that's an asset, even if your children don't want to run the business, they know it's an asset, so they'll never sell it. They'll just hire good people to run it, but it stays in the family name. And somebody in the family will come along eventually and work that thing out. Right? Any other questions before we get out of here? We're running close to the top of the hour. Close to the top of the hour. Man, if I would have invested in one of those during my drinking days, just go back. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's just like that's the purpose of this show. That's the purpose of this show, is to make sure that we start opening up your cerebral cortex so you can start to understand these kinds of things. That's all. That's the whole purpose of this show. Do I know it all? Nope. But can I get you to start thinking about things that you don't know? Just Erykah Badu said it best. A man who knows something knows he knows nothing at all. And every time I learn something that I don't know, it makes me realize how much more I need to learn. A man who knows something knows he knows nothing at all. And every time you learn something new, you realize 100 million other things that you don't know. All right. Says, check out my new venture I need help with. Absolutely, Kurt. Most definitely. Most definitely. Every time you learn something new, it opens the door by default. See, if I went today and I started to go learn astrophysics, right? The moment I crack that book open and start to learn and understand those principles, it is instantly revealed to me all of the millions of things that I don't know about astrophysics. So when they say you don't know what you don't know, you'll never find out until you start to try to know. Because the moment you start to try to know something, everything comes out of that and you realize that, man, I don't know diddly squat. So the purpose of this show is to get you thinking and get you to realize that, don't think outside of the box, to get you to realize that there is no box. There is no box. There is no box. Any other questions before we rock and roll out of here? Other questions, other questions, other questions. Appreciate you guys. I love Free Game Fridays or Free Business Coaching Fridays the most. Yeah, because I get to interact with you guys in a very special way. Sometimes Monday through Friday, Monday through Thursday, I'm just putting together content that's on my heart, but I get to hang out with you guys, and you guys get to give me good feedback and take me to places that I wouldn't think to cover and all that kind of stuff. So this is good stuff. Yes, that's why I love this group. Appreciate that, Kimberly. That's facts. We can learn to the grave. Yep, continuous process, man. It never ends. It never ends for those who understand the power of learning, right? A lot of people don't understand the power of learning. See, there's only two states of being. You're either growing or you're dying. The moment you stop learning, you start dying. Literally, your brain is a muscle. So when you stop using it, it atrophies like any other muscle, right? Put both arms, put one arm in a cast and one arm not. When you take this arm out of the cast, the muscles are literally going to be smaller than this arm. Same thing with your brain. Stop using your brain, and it's a muscle. It's going to atrophy. It's literally going to shrink. It's going to lose mass. What's the name of the book again? It is from the trash man to the cash man, by Myron Golden. If you want to do me a favor, grab a copy of it from my website, books.financialhealthmentor.com. Scroll down, you know, of course, I got my books at the top, but scroll down, you'll see Black Wealth Movement Book of the Month right there, and you can grab it right there from my website. Are you going to be a game changer in February again? Absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, I think I'm going to go and get my room booked up and all that stuff this weekend. But yes, I am absolutely going to be there. Yeah, you won't catch me missing another one. Since I joined my econ, I missed 2, but I won't miss another one. I won't miss another one. Any other questions? This Friday, I don't got nothing to do, y'all. It's Friday. I don't got no job. So I can hang out on here as long as I want to, as long as you guys got questions. Where and what is that? The game changer is in February, I think 9th and 10th. The weekend of the 9th, 10th, maybe even the 11th. That is Brian Bean's weekend seminar training for my econ. Logic, if you want to learn branding, man, get into Monetize My Life Academy. It's just $20 per month. And I tell everybody, man, I'm not here to gouge anybody. I'm not here to make this stuff super expensive. I do over deliver on my value. Even if you pay $20 for 1 month, you can go in there and download 15 ebooks that will help you build. You can watch probably 10 hours of video content in this month, and that'll transform your branding and marketing game just like that. It'll transform $20, and if you dive in deep, it'll transform your brand in a single 30-day span, right? But then if you want to continue on, because I do live trainings, I do a lot of special stuff, so that you continue on for that stuff. But then the other thing is you lock in your price at $20 a month when you start now. I promise you January 4th, the price is going to double. January 1st, the price is going to double. But you will lock in your price. People join January 1st, they're going to pay $40 a month, but you're locked in at $20 a month. And I hate to solicit testimonies, but there's people on the stream who are in Monetize My Life Academy. Can you drop a quick testimony real quick for Logic? Anybody who's in Monetize My Life Academy, can you drop a quick testimony for Logic? Kurt Wheeler is in there. He's already went from having no brand to having a brand, and the brand is exploding, right? Very good info, he says. So you're giving away thousands of dollars of work. If nothing else, your time can't beat it. Yeah. Yeah. What's the difference between $34.95 and $20 a month? So Channy, $34.95 is a business opportunity in the financial education space. You get your own financial education franchise to start building wealth. $20 a month is Monetize My Life Academy for those people who already have their own business and they want to take their business to the next level using email marketing, internet marketing, social media, using videos. Maybe they want to do some online marketing, learn how to podcast, learn how to do affiliate marketing with Amazon. I've got courses on everything, how to write blogs and how to make your blogs effective, how to use SEO, search engine optimization. I got courses on everything that you need to build a business online. Most people here have them both. They have my econ, which is the financial education. We will teach you entrepreneurship, tax minimization, debt elimination, credit education, and investing. But that's for you personally. But if you want to build that as a business, you might need Monetize My Life Academy to teach you how to brand your My Econ business. Who says I'm in the building, I'm in the middle and trying to make a brand that not a product, but a company brand. That's exactly what you need. You need Monetize My Life Academy to understand branding and marketing from a fundamental level. from a fundamental level. Yeah. So like Financial Health Mentor is the brand. That's the brand. Under that brand is a lot of different products. But people don't. McDonald's is the brand. But you know the products that they have at McDonald's because of the brand. You get it? You absolutely should be branding the company. The brand is everything. If I wanted to switch up the products in my Financial Health Mentor, I could. People wouldn't care. But because the brand, they know me. I'm the brand. So it doesn't matter the products that I have. McDonald's switches up its products all the time. They try new stuff all the time. Some of it is a hit, some of it's a miss. But the brand, you're still going to go there for their staples, right? Yeah. Cool. All right. Any other questions before we get out of here? So Channy, I would say join the Black Wealth movement first to get your financial piece in order. You're going to get a certain amount of branding and marketing help because I teach my entire team how to build their brand. If you want the next level advanced stuff, then you will add the Monetize My Life Academy. So, and the marketers, a lot of money to advertise the brand. The big M is the brand. Yeah. And then they take the McDonald's as a brand, and then they brand separately a few of their products, right? I would, man. You said, would I brand my LLC? You can brand the company, or like with the Big Mac, you can brand a single product that your LLC owns. Yep. All right, guys. I got to go get my man Charles signed up in the Black Wealth Movement. Looks like I'm going to have to get Channy signed up in the Black Wealth Movement as well. Let's do it, man. I mean, $35. And here's my guarantee. Channy, if you start the Black Wealth Movement today, and I start working with you on these financial principles and strategies, and you do not feel that they're going to take you to the next level financially after the first 30 days, cancel. I'll give you your $35 back. I'll PayPal it right back to you, man. This ain't one of those things, man, where it's a money grab, man. This is a cultural movement that is needed in the Black community, and we're only looking for certain type of people to begin with. So you might join and you might like where we're going, and I might kick you out because you might not be the type of person that we want to work with long term. So I might cancel you. And just like you can counsel me, I can counsel you, man. So, but absolutely, text me, Channy, 314-874-6887. I'll send you the link that you need to get registered, and then we'll start working on your wealth building game plan like today. Like most people who are working a regular job get an increase in their take home pay in the next 7 to 10 days. So Channy, let me ask you this question. If you give me $34.95 every month, and I make a way for you to get $250 every month, when are you going to stop giving me $34.95 to get $250? Right. Phyllis said, look at all that free information that you're getting now. The free information you get Monday through Friday. So imagine what happens when I have a vested interest in you. I want to see you win. But you can't win with me unless you commit. And that's where the financial commitment comes in. So Channy, you're going to give me $34.95. I'm going to make a way for you to get, she said, I'm not trying to create, well, I'm going to give you $250, $300. I helped a guy just 2 months ago increase his take home pay on his job, $800 a month. So he gave me $34.95. I taught him a strategy that got him $800. per month. You think that guy is ever going to stop paying $34.95 to keep getting $800 a month? Then I teach him what to do with the $800 a month to grow it into a 7-figure inheritance for his grandchildren. Yeah, we ain't playing, man. This is a serious cultural movement. Yeah, go to www.joincorteznow.com. Somebody put that in the chat for me. www.joincorteznow.com. And you click on there, register as a marketing director. Then we're gonna get to work today. If you have not already sent me a friend request to Cortez Springer, that's my personal profile, Cortez Springer. Send me a friend request. Get yourself registered. I'll get up into the. I'll send you the. Put you in our private Facebook groups, and we start working like today. I don't play, man. Anybody here that's on my team, they will tell you. We have 3 team meetings per week. Call me anytime. Get your money way right. This is what we do. And if you really want to build a business with this thing, put me in front of some of your friends and family and let me explain to them what we do. And you start making some commissions that way too. Go through our smart money credit system and fix your credit all the way up. Get your credit to 750, and we'll talk about getting lines of credit to the tunes of $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 of lines of credit because you got good credit. Then we talk about taking those lines of credit and maybe down payment on an apartment complex or something. Maybe buy into a private equity business that's doing really well with your line of credit. We ain't playing, man. We got real strategies over here. You know, I say this stuff loosely because I try not to be so salesy. I just like to educate people. But when you get on the other side of this thing, it's bananas. So you guys are only seeing and evaluating from the outside. Wait till you get on the inside of this thing and we really start working together, right? All right, Channing, so I'm looking for your registration and I'm gonna go get with Charles, get him registered. Anybody else want to join the Black Wealth Movement, all you got to do is text me Black Wealth Movement to 314-874-6887. 314-874-6887. We have the strategies, the game plan, the system. I mean, I'm only being mentored by a few guys. Collective net worth is damn near $1 billion. So I'm learning how to build wealth from some of the best of the best. And everything that I learn, I teach to my group. And then if you start to grow faster than me, then I just plug you right into them. Ain't nobody trying to hold you down. How fast you want to grow is how fast we want to take you. If you got your money already right, then I'm just going to plug you straight into the $600 million man, and you just start working with him directly. That's what we do, man. I'm trying to help build a team of people who got their money right so we can come together, chip in a few dollars, and start buying our blocks back. Yeah, the simple fact is, think about all the money that you're paying out in bills. Then just think if you were investing that same amount or having it at your disposal to enjoy. That's it. That's a simple game plan. So I'm H Cortez, the one and only financial health mentor to the Black community, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur. Till I talk to you guys next week, I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, y'all, you deserve it. Peace out.